Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. As always, hope you guys are having an awesome day investing today. You can see my Robinhood portfolio is open during active hours trading. You can see that with the white background here. I thought I would just kind of jump in and go over some of the most expensive stocks that you can buy in the U.S. stock market. A lot of you guys have been asking about what are some of the cheaper stocks that new investors can get into. And during those discussions, a lot of you have been asking, what are some of the more expensive stocks? So I thought I'd just kind of go through in detail 8 or 9 of the most expensive stocks currently that you can buy on the U.S. stock exchange. So having said all that, let's kind of jump into the stocks here. So the first one here, AZO, AutoZone, Nevada. You can see it's trading at $776.05. Over the last year, you can see it's kind of jumped up and down, hasn't really made a lot of progress. Over the last 5 years, up 123%, which is more or less in line with the overall S&P 500 index. As we scroll down here, you can see it does not give it a dividend yield at all. This is going to be characteristic of all of these stocks that I talk about. You can see there the volume isn't as robust as some of the other stocks, given that it is such an expensive stock to trade with. And you can see over on the left there, pretty low volatility. At one point it was down to $681, 52-week high $819. So one of the more expensive stocks on the U.S. stock market. As you guys could imagine, Google is always up there. GOOGL, currently trading $825.88. You can see here, not a lot of growth actually quite a bit of growth over the last 1 year, 14.65%. This definitely beats the S&P 500. And over the last 5 years, 181% as well. So both the 1 year and 5 year growth curves definitely beating the S&P 500. Again, 0% dividend yield. A little bit better volume with this company, 250,927 shares. And again, over on the left, you can see 52-week low, 672, 52-week high, 839. And you can see on the bottom here with the new earnings graph that Robinhood has put onto the application here, it's pretty much beating its expected quarterly earnings. Almost every quarter there. Quarter 1, 2016, it did not perform as well, but otherwise it has definitely been meeting or exceeding its expected earnings here. So very good company, as you guys know. Another Google stock as well, 802.10. Google has a couple different classes of stocks. Amazon is always up there as well, $806.37. You can see another very good company. I wish I would have bought a little bit of this when I first opened my portfolio, up 39.73% over last year. That is simply incredible. And over the last 5 years, again, 322% gain. So this probably triples the S&P 500 return in that period of time. So very good stock. If you were an early investor, you are definitely happy. As you can see, though, again, no dividend yield, 0%. And you can see it's trended up quite a bit here. 52-week low, 474, 52-week high, 847. A little bit mixed on the earnings, as you can see. Quarter 2 and quarter 1 of 2016 looks pretty good, but otherwise it did not meet its expected earnings for quarter 4 2015 or quarter 3 2016. Looks like there's some earnings that are going to be coming out shortly here, January 26th. So look to see that stock move a little bit around the earnings state there. Fourth stock here, Market MKL, $894.25. Over the last 1 year, hasn't performed that well, just 5.58%. And over the last 5 years, 119%. So that's probably right at where the S&P 500 is at. As you go to the bottom, not too familiar with this company. It looks like it's a financial holding company, insurance products and programs. So looks like a financial stock here. And again, Q4 2015, Q1 2016 really beat its expected earnings, but over the last couple of quarters here has not been performing too well. But a very interesting stock. Now we kind of get up into the really pricey stocks here. Priceline Pcl. As you guys know, on the bottom here you can see it's an online travel company. It's been more or less right at its expected quarterly earnings here. Q4, Q1, Q2, Q3 of both 2015 and 16, right on the earnings that it was expected to hit at. Again, 0% dividend yield with this particular stock. Over the last 1 year, very good, just like Amazon, 39.58%. So very good stock over the last year. Over the last 5 years, 196.76% as well. So an excellent stock here. Nvr Incorporated, 1685.50. I'm not familiar with this stock either. It looks like this is a construction and sale of single-family and detached homes. So very, very interesting company here. Basically right at its expected quarterly earnings. A couple quarters there it meet or beat its expected quarterly earnings. But overall, again, no dividend yield on this one. On the left there, you can see fairly stable at one point down to 1,462. 52-week high, 1845. And again, the volume is very low here, just 2,500 shares. And as we increase the price of the stocks, you can see the volume decreases as well. SEB here, Seaboard Corporation. On the bottom, you can see it's a company involved in the production and process of pork products. Also looks like Ocean Transportation as well. No dividend yield like those other stocks. And you can see here, the volume is really going down here, 77 for volume. A lot of the stocks I trade in the hundreds of thousands per day. So you can see as the price of the stock goes up, the liquidity and the volume definitely decreases quite a bit here. So the bid to ask ratio can be very, very large for these companies. It can take a couple of days to actually sell a stock with that low volume. And then finally, the most expensive stock on the list, and expensive by quite a large margin here, Berkshire Hathaway. Class A stock. You can see $240,400. And again, you can see the volume here. The volume is almost nil. 32 stocks are bought and sold on a particular day here. So very, very low volume. You can see no dividend yield as well. 52-week low of 186,900. 52-week high 250,786. Over the last year, performed very, very well. 25.86% over the last 5 years. Performed okay, but definitely did not beat the S&P 500 with regards to the 5-year performance. So 100.4% over the last 5 years. But over the last year has been very, very strong. Almost as strong as Amazon and Priceline that we talked about. So yeah, those are some of the most expensive stocks that you can currently buy on the U.S. stock market. Kind of a big jump off between Berkshire Hathaway, by far the most expensive stock, and then a couple here, SEB, Nvr, PCLN in the $1,500 or so range, and then a few right around $1,000, and AZO about $775. So those are some of the most expensive stocks on the stock market. For the most part, most stocks are priced between $20 and $100, just because it's much easier for brokerages to put 100 shares together, a board lot. To sell, as well as volume. You want to keep the volume up. So better volume, the better the stock is able to be traded, the it's more easy for investors that don't have a lot of capital to jump in. They're going to find very few individuals that are able to jump into Berkshire Hathaway here. You basically have to have $240,000 plus to get into this particular stock. So that's why most stocks are not this pricey. So yeah, just wanted to talk a little bit about price of stocks, some of the highest price stocks you can currently buy. Kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Building the channel, trying to learn about investing. Hopefully you guys have been learning along with me. If you guys have any good ideas for videos, let me know. Again, I think I pointed this out, but this was a user-suggested topic to kind of detail. So thank you very much for giving me that topic. But again, I'm open to any topics at all. Anything you see with my portfolio, let me know as well. New stock picks, new strategies, let me know. So kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys later.